你好, welcome back to my channel. In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to say more and more in Mandarin Chinese and different structure of using more and more in Mandarin Chinese. So now let's get started. So first one you will see is this. We have 1, 2, and 3 structures here talking about how to say more and more. The first one is 越来越越来越 That's the first thing you have to remember. It means more and more. 越来越 and then adjective. For example, you want to say, I'm getting fatter and fatter. Mandarin is 我越来越胖了。我越来越胖了。越来越 more and more. 胖 is fat.Using le at the end of a sentence, talking about changing state. So before I was not fat, but I'm getting more and more fat. So usually you would put le at the end of the sentence to talk about the changing of a person's state. 我越来越胖了。Or you could say, 你越来越漂亮了。You're getting more and more beautiful. 越来越 more and more. 越来越漂亮 more and more beautiful. 你越来越漂亮了 So 越来越 okay? And the next one, if we have a verb, okay, to talk about someone does something and it gets more and more. Okay, for example, let's take a look at the example. 你的中文说得越来越好了。Okay, take a look at the sentence. 你的中文 your Mandarin Chinese 说的 you speak better and better 说的越来越好了 So 越来越 is more and more 好 is good So it gets better and better. What gets better and better? Your speaking. So I'm talking about your speaking. The speaking is the verb. So verb is 说 to say, to speak. 说的 speak better and better. 说的越来越好了 speak better and better. That's why I say you use verb and the and gets more and more adjective. 说得越来越好了 speak better and better. But what speak better and better? Your Chinese. So 你的中文 your Chinese 说的 speaks 越来越好了 better and better. Or another example, 你的字写得越来越漂亮了 gets beautiful and beautiful, more and more beautiful. So 越来越漂亮 So more and more beautiful. What more and more beautiful? 写 to write. So you write more and more beautifully. What you write more and more beautifully? The Chinese character, your Chinese character. So 你的字 your Chinese character 写的 you write 越来越漂亮了 Once again, 你的字写的越来越漂亮了 Your words rise more and more beautiful. Or I could say she speaks louder and louder. So she speaks more and more loud. So I could say 她 Okay, I right here 她说的 So 说的 is the verb to speak 说的越来越大声了越来越 more and more 大声 is loud 越来越大声 more and more loud 他说的越来越大声了 So 说 to speak I'm talking about she speaks more and more loud Okay, so this is how you use verb and the Okay, and let's talk about the other one, the other structure. Okay, let me just, okay. 越 and verb, 越 adjective. So the more you do the action, verb, the more you feel the adjective. For example, you could say 我越吃越胖. The more I eat, the more I do this action. 越胖, the more I get fat. 我越吃越胖. Or I could say 你的中文越说越好. Your Chinese, the more you speak, the better it gets. 越说越好. Or I could say, the more I think about this, the more angry I get. How do you say this in Mandarin Chinese? If you want to express you're thinking about something, and the more you think about it, the more upset you get. So you would say, 我越想, the more I think, 越生气, angry. 我越想越生气. 我越想越生气. The more I think, the more angry I get. So I could put an object in the front. 这件事, 这件事. This matter. So this matter, the more I think, the more upset I get. 这件事我越想越生气. Okay? Let's take another example. If I want to say this purse, okay, 包包, this bag, this purse, the more I look at it, the more I like it. So how do you say something like the more I look at it, the more I like it? You would say 我越看, the more I look at it, 越喜欢. So not only you can put the adjective, you can also put a verb phrase or modal verb, okay? So 这个包包, this purse, this bag, 我越看越喜欢. The more I look at it, the more I like it. 越看越喜欢. All right, so now we have 3 different of 越来越, more and more in Mandarin Chinese. The first one is 越来越, you put an adjective. And the other one is you talk about the action, verb, and the plus 越来越, an adjective. The last one is the more you do the action, the more adjective it gets. For example, 我越吃越胖. The more I eat, the fatter I get. 3 ways to use more and more in Mandarin Chinese. So if you feel like you learned a lot of structures and sentences and vocabulary in Mandarin Chinese, but you don't see your listening and speaking in progress, then better check out my Learn Chinese with Story lessons course. I have lots of stories in the Story Chinese Story course that allows you to improve your Chinese speaking. I incorporate a lot of Chinese structures, vocabulary from HSK1 to HSK3 into live and daily conversation, into daily story sentences that you can listen to and learn Chinese listening, improve your listening, and learn Chinese from the story. If you're interested, better to check out my Learn Chinese with Story, and the link is down below in the description. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time. 再见。